Hello students, today we're going to be able to start to fill our shadow box with the theme and the emotion of space. So we've done some writing in our journals and we've maybe prepared a few objects or picked out a few things, but we can always change our mind later. You can store the things that you choose in your shadow box whenever you haven't put them in or secured them in yet. But you will start to think about what you're going to put in your box. Here I'm carefully cutting a shape. At first I was going to cut out a full circle, but I decided maybe I will just cut out one that already has been sliced off the edge, and I can place it along the edge in my shadow box somewhere. So before you do any gluing whatsoever, you're just going to play with the things that you've picked out. Try cutting out parts, see how they will fit in your box. Take your time to do your cutting and really take your time playing with what you have, maybe trading it out for new things. So now I'm taking everything out and I'm going to start arranging. This is kind of like a three-dimensional collage. You not only have to decide where things go inside the rectangle, you have to decide if they're coming out forward towards the viewer or going back towards the back of the box. And the way that we can change levels is with little wooden squares that we have. So when you put a wooden square under something, it will come out forward towards us, but everything will need to be glued. Like I said, before you glue anything, really think about what you're going to do. I'm checking out this string and wondering if I can make something that dangles in my box. I also have wires, so maybe you could make something that moves along a wire. We were talking about orbits as a theme. So I'm tying a button on to see if I can get it to stay. I did 2 knots. Thinking about making it look nice, so cutting off any extra thread, seeing where I would like it to dangle. Just playing around. So I don't want you to feel any pressure to glue anything in rapidly. An assemblage artist likes to play, and you need to give yourself time to do that. I'm playing now where this big planet thing might go. I'm deciding I would like it here on the left-hand side. So I'm going to turn the box over, and wherever your planet will be cut, you can trace it. But mine's not going to be all the way up in the corner. It's going to be on the side. So I'm just going to trace the edge. And then I can cut, or the art teacher can use the chopper because it's pretty thick. And then it'll nestle really nicely right where I wanted it. I'm going to use the glue gun. Whenever you want to use a glue gun, you have to feed the back, or else the glue won't come out when you pull the trigger. And I put a very small amount of glue on the bottom of the block. And there it is, sticking really nicely into my shadow box. I'm doing everything flat on the ground so that I can press hard. It's very stable. Here I'm using another block to push the astronaut out a little bit from the corner. Here I'm finding a spot for my silver rock that will be stable, kind of touching the back of the box, but also making sure the part of the rock that sticks out the most is getting the glue, and that's the part that's touching the cardboard. Part of building with glue is making sure things are solid and stable. I'm kind of making a last-minute idea of putting a smaller planet right up in front of my larger planet. And I just wanted to show you here how whenever I lay the glue gun down, I laid it in that red box so that the glue isn't dripping, and I keep the new glue sticks secure inside of their metal box. Now, if you're going to have wire or string, you'll need to poke a little hole in the side of the box to secure it. I'm rifling for a push pin right now. And whenever you're pushing a push pin through, make sure there is no thumb or any body part on the other side to get poked. And you might be able to guess, I'm going to put the string up through the hole, and then I need to try and tie some knots so that it won't fall. Curly Q under and through. And you can even do some extra securing with a double knot, or you'll see I even use a little dot of glue here at the end. So this is a project where you are patiently forming your box. Nothing should be done in a rushed way. There's my glue squirt right on the top, you can see, and that'll help secure it. And I love the color of that button, so I love how it's dangling there. It could be a flying saucer almost. So a lot more to be done. I look at my box from the front and look for holes. And you can keep working on yours today.